Okay guys, I've received a package in the post from a friend of mine in Sweden. Customs have opened it because of its contents. As you can see, Australian Customs and Quarantine sticker here. It contains seasoned birch and reindeer antler, and there's the customs form. Please remember, if you're sending products like this overseas to foreign countries, always declare it so you don't receive a fine by the local authorities, because this wood is okay to send to Australia because it's been seasoned and it doesn't contain bark. Bark is the most dangerous thing because it has bacteria growing on it, which can be a threat to our native fauna. And Australia and New Zealand particularly are very strict on things like that. Thank you, Magnus. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, some nice pieces of wood here. It smells really nice. Quite solid, nicely dried. This piece alone is good enough for one decent sized knife handle, or cut in half for a couple of slabs, as you can see the size. Wow, now this is nice. It's a two-tone piece. It's quite large. I could probably make 2 knife handles with this. Again, the width, probably get 4 scales out of that, or so. But the guy's battery just died. I had to plug in the power pack. What I was going to say is I could probably get about enough scales out of this for 2 knives, or I could cut it along here and have 2 center pieces on handles with maybe bone at the front or the back, or some other wood at the front and the back. And speaking of bone, I also received this. A nice piece of deer antler. It's different from red deer. As you can see here, the marrow in a reindeer antler is a lot smaller than in a red deer. Where you can see the white, if this was a red deer antler, the marrow would probably be all the way out along here. So this alone would make a nice centerpiece for a handle. The other option is to slice it into discs and then use it in conjunction with the wood or bits of leather, and you can have a layered handle. Alright, now all I need to do is get my workshop back in order and start making a knife, because now I've got some good handle material. Okay, you may have noticed my address is there, my postal address, and the reason I don't mind you guys seeing it is basically because I've got a challenge coming up in a few months' time. About I want to wait until summer has arrived in the Northern Hemisphere, and when summer arrives there, it will be winter here in Australia, so conditions will be cooler for us here in Australia. But what I'm doing is I'm having a massive prize for this. When I mean massive, I mean volume wise. There is going to be a lot of prizes to be won, and it's going to be split up between a first and second prize. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys some of the prizes that I have accumulated and purchased so far. So these are some of the items that I've collected so far. They're going to be given out as prizes. Some cable ties. They're always handy to have. You can repair things, you can tighten things, you can support structures with them. 101 different uses. So you've got them. There's 50 in that packet, and there is 80 in this packet, and these come in 3 smaller sizes. Now, also some emergency glow sticks. Yellow, orange, blue and green. Always handy to have. A food prep knife. Comes with a little plastic sheath. Just a small bottle of hand sanitizer. Bit of first aid. A mirror. A flexible mirror. It's actually made of plastic. So what I did was I bought this. It did have the sharp corners on it, so I've rounded them off. I've drilled some holes, and I've added a carabiner, so you can hang it up from a tree or from a taut line, and you can also use it as an emergency signal. A headlamp. It comes with batteries. It is 5 lumens, so strong enough to use around the campsite. It has a headband, so you can wear it directly on your head, but it also has a small clip, so you can actually clip it onto your hat or to a tent or to a branch, and you can use it as a floodlight. Some handcrafted wooden spoons. Now, a friend of mine here on YouTube made these, and there are 4 here, but I'm going to be keeping one of them, but the other 3, which ones I don't know yet, but the other 3 will be added into the prize pool. And finally, a couple of decent sized water bottles. 24 ounce sports bottles, stainless steel. One is a plain silver, the other one has got a black coating on it. So 24 ounce, I think that's roughly about 1 litre. Now, they did have a couple of carabiners attached to the lids, but honestly they were really cheap and nasty. So I removed them, and it'd be easy enough for you to add your own little carabiners to it. But this carabiner that's on here, that's from a $2 shop. Even that is better quality what came with these. The ones that are on here, they were just really flimsy. So that's what I've got so far. Now, what has this got to do with the address that I showed you guys before? The address which is now here on the screen. Well, what I want you guys to do is, if you have any bushcraft or bush camping or general camping equipment that you're willing to donate to put into this prize pool, then please send it to the address that's on the screen. It's also down in the description box. What I want to do is I want to collect together a few more items that would be used. They will be split up into 2 prize pools, a first prize and a second prize. But yeah, if you want to send something to be included into this prize pack, please do so. These items will be added, and the prize pack will be shown, and basically the challenge, well, I haven't really finalized it yet, but as soon as I know the details, you guys will know. And it's going to be a fun challenge with a, like you see, a big prize pool. Alright guys, thanks for watching, talk to you soon.